Today I'm going to start geography for class 6, that is lesson 3. The name of the lesson, motions of the earth. Here part 1 I'm going to start. Basically two types of motions of the earth. We know that is one is rotation, another is revolution. When the earth moves on its own axis, that is called rotation, and when the earth moves around the sun, that is called revolution in short. Now, full definition you see, rotation is the movement of the earth on its own axis. Now, say axis, already we have discussed the axis which passes through the middle of the earth, and around this axis the earth moves. Okay, and that is only rotation. Revolution, it is the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or orbit. See here, this is the sun in the middle and earth is moving around this sun in a fixed path. So whenever it moves around the sun in a fixed path, it doesn't change its way or the path, and we can say that is the orbit. The axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle of 66.5 degrees with its orbital plane. Now already you came to know about the axis of the earth, which is an imaginary straight line, and which is making an angle of 66.5 degrees with its orbital plane. Now whenever the earth moves around the sun, it has its fixed orbit, and that orbit, that means that orbit, it is not a single only a line. You cannot say a single line. It is a plane surface, a flat surface. Imaginary, you can say that is a flat. That plane actually, it is a imaginary that I am showing you here some pictures. Here you see this is a just like a flat disc, but there is no certain like that this type thing is this there, but we have to imagine the surface is like that. So this surface, that means wherever the orbit is there, that surface you have to imagine, and with this surface the axis makes an angle of 66.5 degrees. Here I am showing you 66 degree 30 minutes means 66.5 degrees, same thing. Okay, so the axis of the earth, this is the axis which is slanting, which is an imaginary line we cannot see in the real earth, makes an angle of 66.5 degree. From here you have to calculate the angle with its orbital plane. This is the orbital plane. Okay. Now the plane formed by the orbit is known as the orbital plane. What is orbital plane? You see here I'm showing two pictures. This orbital plane here, and the straight, just like a straight line it is showing here, but here in the elliptical part or the elongated part, here I'm showing the earth's orbit around the sun, and this orbit is making one plane or the flat surface which we can imagine as a orbital plane, okay, surrounding the sun. The earth receives light from the sun, so all of you know the planet whichever present in the solar system, they are getting the light from the sun. Due to the spherical shape of the earth, only half of it gets light from the sun at a time. Now you know the earth is moving, and because of that movement only one, you can say the half, if we divide the earth into two equal half in this way, the straight line is here, you see, if we divide into two part equal half, then one side, one half is facing towards the sunlight, okay, at a time. Whenever it moves, the other half also it will turn here and it will face the sunlight. That's why it is told. And because why it happens, because of the sphere or the spherical shape of the earth. The circle that divides the day from night on the globe is called the circle of illumination. Here I'm showing this picture of circle of illumination, you see here the center, true center of the earth, one line, you cannot say actually this is line, it is a circle actually because of the sphere of the earth, and this circle divides the earth into two equal halves, and the part which is facing the sun, we can say that is day, and which is opposite to that circle where sunlight is not there, and that is the night. And this circle only divides day from the night in the globe, and this is called circle of illumination. The earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. So how much time it takes to move around its own axis? That is 24 hours. Okay, here I am showing 24 hours, that is on the its axis. The period of rotation is known as the earthday. So what is that called? Another term we can say earthday. The period of rotation which takes 24 hours, and it is called one earthday. This is the daily motion of the earth. So daily it is moving only, the earth is moving, which is we can say daily motion of the earth. Thanks for watching.